This is how to eat an animal-based diet almost anywhere. Look, I'm at a 7-Eleven gas station. Let's go in. I'm gonna show you the best animal-based foods here. So obviously at 7-Eleven, there's gonna be a bunch of candy and stuff, a bunch of junk food. Skip all that. But amidst the junk, there are some things that are pretty decent here. A lot of the jerkies have ingredients that I'm not a huge fan of, but you can find something like this one. It's not grass-fed, but if you're gonna pinch, look, 100% beef steak stick, the ingredients. You got beef, water, salt, and less than 2% of a bunch of things I'm not a huge fan of, but if you're gonna pinch, less than 2% ain't bad. Also down here, you got some beef biltong. That's pretty good stuff. Beef, vinegar, less than 2%. Salt, raisin juice concentrate. Then you get into a few ingredients I'm not a huge fan of. I don't really like black pepper or white pepper because of the way they're going to inhibit some of the detoxification enzymes in the liver, like UDP, glucuronosyl transferase, and they might irritate the gut a little bit. But look, if you're in a pinch, that isn't a bad option at all at 7-Eleven, and it's way better than the rest of this stuff. Let's contrast that with another type of jerky. This one is a pork jerky, but you can see on the ingredients, pork, water, and sugar. Sugar is a much bigger ingredient on this one, and then less than 2% of things. So if I'm gonna have ingredients that I don't like, I want them to be in the less than 2% portion of the label. Let's look at another one here. This one, for instance, it's 100% beef. That's great. Let's look at the ingredients. Beef, water, sugar, and brown sugar. So some of the jerkies are gonna have more sugar and brown sugar in them. And that's probably something you don't want. You don't want those added processed sugars. It's better to have those in the less than 2%. They're gonna have less sugar. Let's go get some drinks. You can always get water. Most of the water here is in plastic, less than ideal, but if you're in a pinch, it'll work. But look, you've even got some glass over here. In this cooler, you got cold pressed organic juice. You can see here on the label, organic pineapple juice, organic orange juice, organic banana puree, organic apple juice, mango juice, passion fruit juice, and coconut water. And it's in glass. That's a pretty good thing to drink at a 7-Eleven gas station, almost anywhere in the country. You've also got coconut water down here, which is better than most of the other drinks that might have processed sugar like high fructose corn syrup, but it's in boxes and in cans, which are gonna be lined with plastic. A lot of people don't know that cans lined with plastic and boxes lined with plastic are still gonna have some xenoestrogens, compounds that are gonna be hormonal disruptors and mimic estrogen in that plastic, leaching into the liquid in there. So not my favorite, but better than a high fructose corn syrup laden drink if you're in a pinch. I also wanna point out to you guys, they have a bunch of like bars here. I'm not a huge fan of these. Most of these have funky ingredients, artificial sweeteners, carrageenan, which is a sulfated polysaccharide derived from algae, which we know irritates the gut. So I would skip these and go for the better quality jerkies, go for the coconut water, go for the juice, go for the grapes, go for the cheese, and definitely skip something like this, because you know all these foods in here are gonna be cooked in seed oils, and I don't trust what's in those hot dogs. So don't do these things, know how to navigate it, and you'll be great. And then look, you got even some fruit, you got grapes, you got cheese, which is pretty much real cheese. Nothing super funny about this cheese. And look, up here at the front, you've got fruit. You got oranges, you got apples, you got bananas. You're golden. So even at a 7-Eleven gas station, you can get meat that's pretty decent, a good drink, cheese, grapes, you can get fruit, an animal-based diet. Organs, you'd have to bring some hardened soil, desiccated organs here, there's no organs here. But an animal-based diet of organs, meat, fruit, honey, raw dairy, that type of a diet, I believe is what humans are most adapted to eat. Those are the foods that are most sought after by humans. And the more you eat high-quality foods, the more you can make better choices on a daily basis, on a meal-to-meal basis, the better your health is gonna become, the more you're going to thrive, and the more you're going to enjoy your life. Don't let the fact that you're on the run, that you're at a gas station prevent you from thinking that you can actually get some pretty decent foods here. You've got to be savvy, you've got to read labels, and you've got to know what you're getting. But if you have the awareness, knowledge is power, you can navigate it pretty easily, even in a place like this. And so I believe you can eat a pretty good diet, an animal-based diet, almost anywhere in the country. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Please help me get this message out to even more people so they can benefit by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. See you guys soon.